The two exercises I would highly recommend if you somebody that's really trying to crush your chest and build phenomenal chest gains. One, you got to incorporate your flies. There's no way around that. Two, so we're gonna go, I guess my new favorite. I know y'all heard me say I hate this a lot. We're gonna go in. You know, we're gonna start off nice and slow. Only gonna do about 6. Oh, we don't talk about this. Make sure the bar is lined up. This is the first time it's actually been slanted all the way to the end. But just make sure everything nice and centered before you get your press. Make sure you're not too far back so that way you don't hit the rack. Another thing too, do not do what I do with that head up shit. It's gonna put a strain on your neck. So do me a favor and make sure you actually relax. Remember, chest nice and tall, abs nice and tight. And we just got so comfortable with using this foot placement, we just been consistent with it. So like always remember, if you're not good with the foot placement on the ground and you wanna get better at it, you just gotta add it more into your program. Be explosive. 1, 2, I did 8 on this. Did a nice clean 8 on this. Good. Good. Remember, we going with the placement right here on the bench. Like I said, this just mimics a floor press. Only thing you get is a little bit better range of motion because your elbows wouldn't be able to go as low. Let's get it. Now we going with easy 6. Nothing too crazy. Trying to decide right now if I'm gonna use wrist wraps or not. Another thing I like to do too is before I start off is go ahead and get it nice and level. I don't know if you noticed, there are rings on the bar that you can kind of utilize to make sure that your hand placement is right. One thing I do from time to time is where it's gonna be a solid and then it's gonna be like a little grip here. I like to extend here sometimes to make sure everything nice and level and then close in on my grip and then start it off. Remember, chest nice and tall. Feel it at the top, everything lined up properly. Go into your press. Nice and easy. So make sure you line up properly because the easier it is for you to unrack the weight, the easier it is for you to execute it as you go along. Nice. Let's get it. Clean 10. Clean 10. Abs nice and tight. Good. Nice startup. There you go. Good. Nice and clean. 2. Easy. 3. Easy. 4. Easy. Come on. 5. Butter. 6. Butter. 7. Good. 8. Good. 9. Good. Nice. Up, up, up. Good stuff. Great work. So one thing I want you to pay attention to, this means you see the space in between, is why I like not using clamps as well. You can show how level the bar is or how clean your re-racking is. So you want to make sure when you pressing that there's no space in between. That goes to show that you re-rack clean and also you press clean the entire time. And this can kind of show what hand is a little bit more dominant than the other. So Ruben may not notice, but he's actually pressing a little bit cleaner on his left side than he is on his right side. So that's another benefit of not using clamps. That part to me is just so tedious, like putting on the elbows, sleeves, like it's a whole extra hour to work out to get suited and booted. And if you somebody that's taking this off and putting it on every set, I don't know how you doing it. But as you can see today, we gonna wear a little extra protection. wear the wrist wraps, you know what I'm saying? Elbow sleeves. You know what I mean? Just like I said, we throw it in and out. There's days that I go completely natural. We ain't doing nothing, we just throwing it up. Last session we did that. And then on the fact that we hitting this twice a week, and like I said, we trying to work into doing more reps, we gonna do it again. You feel me? Anything, like I said, to preserve the body a little bit more. And then, like I said, just getting the body acclimated to doing this. You know what I mean? A lot of people want a big hit weight, but it's like they want to hit that weight like once a month. Like, it's like, nah, add it in like at least twice a week for the most part. Or something relatively close to what you're trying to hit. So if you're somebody that's trying to hit 225, I can easily, to be honest with you, drop it, take a 45 off and at least put a 25 on, and then adding 10s at a time, which I'm probably gonna do next week. But I still want to make sure I'm getting acclimated to this 225. Like, how does it feel? You know what I mean? Make sure that bar placement nice and clean.
Way stronger.
I know, but see,
Wow.
this is why I say little things like this is going to help out when you do it, and doing it more and more and more. Ruben saying way strong because he seen me the first time we did it was 3. Then we went up to 5. Then we went up to 6. The objective is to get to 10, but it's a gradual process. Another thing I do have to be honest with you too is I've actually been getting a lot more rest now. Because remember, I've really been just training twice a week, coming to the gym with you. I'm gonna be real with you. The rest of the stuff has been at home for the most part. So a lot of the stuff that I'm doing at home is not gonna be as stressful as me coming to the gym. But just imagine how we about to get busy this Sunday. Imagine how we about to get busy, because now I'm gonna pack my bag today for Sunday.
Alright.
So that way I can bring the weight belt. I've been saying I'm gonna bring the weight belt for damn near 2 weeks now, y'all. This is how much I've been slacking on it, because it's time to start hitting those weighted dips. The 2 exercises I would highly recommend if you somebody that's really trying to crush your chest and build phenomenal chest gains. 1, you gotta incorporate your flies. There's no way around that. 2, incline press over flat bench. So I'm being lazy by doing flat first and then working into incline. So incline we have been doing, but we've been doing it more with hammer strength. And the reason why is because I told you I got a minor tear in my rotator cuff. So I like to go with what's been comfortable for me, and hammer strength has never given me any type of shoulder aggravation. When I start getting to a deeper range of motion with the actual incline press, mainly with barbell, it aggravates the shoulder. That's another reason why I always choose dumbbells too. I don't get the aggravation that I get from barbells from those two. Another thing you want to do is dips, and not just regular dips, not them body weight, not them bullshit modified dips. You need to be doing plated dips and hitting them with heavy weight. Trust me when I say that. This actually shows your shoulder health as well. You have to have healthy shoulders in order to do dips. Ain't no way around that. But those are literally my 3 things I recommend in order to build a phenomenal chest. And you will see how we get down, because the chest is just going to improve as time goes on. And like I said, just slow and steady wins the race. Don't try to do too much at one time. That's another thing too. I feel like we have had enough workouts together, but it's still, you still haven't been able to kind of understand how the transition has been, the transition, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you miss so much of it at the end of the day too. Let's get it, let's get it. Nice and clean. We still going 10 on this. Good. Nice. Good. Good. 4. Good. 5. Good. 6. Easy. 7. 8. Nice. 9. Good. Easy. Easy. That pause get you right, y'all. Up, up, up. Good work. Nice. Since that's too easy, I want you to do 20. If you got 25, go for 25. Because we all gonna have a set, and this is why I got you doing this a little bit more, is because we're gonna do a set probably twice a month, or we're gonna have to do 50 reps to close out with 135. Yeah, I'm talking about trying to do them straight.
All right.
And that right there, for those who don't know, that ain't easy. Cranking out 10, yeah. 5 sets of 10, yeah. Money. But you doing 50 straight, different ball game. So you can kind of see as a collective where you get stronger, but then still build endurance at the same time. You feel me? Because you already know, for me, it ain't just about doing the 6 reps. I get over the 5, 6 reps. 5, 6 reps just motivate me to really push towards 10. Like, I'm trying to get as close to 10 as much as possible. That's important for me. Very important for me. But 2, going kind of to add to my last set of the 225, where we saying I'm doing a little bit more. Remember, the back support takes away a lot of the additional strain. That's one thing. So wearing a weight belt, if you ever wondered, wearing a weight belt is going to be beneficial with doing chest press as well. Then 2, having the hand grips, having the elbow sleeves, having this is going to preserve the body a little bit more, so you got a little bit more gas to be able to get a couple more reps. You feel me? But like I said, don't just do this with all of this on every time you come. You do want to get comfortable with not having to use any of it anyway. If it's a point that this is like your top weight, I ain't gonna go back and forth with you about using a lot of this stuff, because you are preserving the body, taking a lot of stress off ligaments, tendons, joints, little things like that. But I ain't gonna lie to you, this was the first time doing this where when I re-racked it, I was like, damn, this joint's starting to feel lighter and lighter for it. But like I said, it's just making sure that you continuously introduce it to the body more so than just do it one time and get it over with. Oh, first time you ever see me not balance right. So I keep telling y'all, make sure when you pull this shit off, that you balance nice and clean before you take it off the rack. Let me just see something real quick. It's easier to make sure it's leveled at the top before you go into. So that's the first time y'all seen that. That's facts. Let's get it. Make sure that thing nice and balanced. Everything nice and clean. Hold on. Six. So a little difference between what I just did in the first one is I actually went a little bit closer just to kind of see how it feels. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that motherfucker made it that much heavier. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That motherfucker made it that much heavier. But we gonna do one more set of this, and then we gonna actually do our drop set. You know how we get down. But for you, 20 to 25 reps on this next 135. Try to be as clean as possible so it don't mess up your reps. So me having to unrack it, then re-rack it, that just threw off the set right there. Like I said, you wanna make sure you make your proper adjustments before you unload that weight off the bar. Because at the end of the day, all that's gonna do is tax you when it comes down to the reps. And just imagine if I try to readjust at the bottom. Some people do that. Let's get it. 20 to 25 on this one. Easy money, let's get it. Nice clean drive, abs nice and tight. Good, nice. 1, 2, 3, easy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, there we go, come on. 3, come on. 4, good, come on. 5, come on. 6, come on. You got it, come on. 7, 8, come on. You got it, come on, 2 more. You got it, come on, don't rack it, come on. Ah, you had that.
Coming back up.
You had that, ooh. Show yourself some love.
I want to finish it though. I want to finish it.
Oh, you gonna finish? You supposed to finish the 20 straight. It wasn't supposed to be no break.
Where we at?
18.
18.
It's right there.
5. So
You was right there.
we'll go 7.
You right there. Nah, just do 5. Because remember, you still got another set of this. Let's get it. Let's get it. Tax season. We're about to pay his taxes real quick. Explode. 1. Come on. 2. Come on. 3. Come on. 4. Good. Come on. Easy. Up. 5. Good stuff. So that's a good thing. One thing I've noticed when you do yours and you struggle a little bit more, instead of raising the glutes, I like how you extend the knees out. That's a lot better. A lot better. About to get into this last set. As you can see too, we've been adding a lot of drop sets on the areas that we're trying to get stronger at. All it does is promote failure, which at the end of the day is going to promote muscle growth for those who want to understand that. So if you somebody that really want to see a big difference and lift a little bit more, I recommend start doing drop sets for sure. Progressive overload to drop sets. Like I said, the whole benefit of progressive overload is allowing your body to properly warm up as you go up with the weight. And then 2, you can easily do as many reps as possible if that's something that you want to do as well. So we haven't really been doing that. We have like a set goal of a rep that we want to achieve. But sometimes if you've noticed, we still haven't been able to achieve that. Remember with the finisher with the chest press. Man, I had a goal of doing 10. That's a total of what? 30 push-ups all together? Couldn't get there. I only got to 5. But like I said, when you're chasing the failure aspect, the objective is not to be able to do a certain amount of reps. Ain't no way around that. So remember, we're gonna do what we did last time. Make sure we properly set up. That's gonna be important. Also, I've been wondering why y'all care if somebody wears shades when they at the gym. I've been wondering that. Who cares? It's like the whole point of me giving y'all info is the workout. The shades is distracting y'all that much. You know what it is? You can't see my eyes. That's what it is. You can't see my eyes. But I've been getting that a lot. My man wearing nice shades in the gym. Who cares? And first of all, for those who don't know, I can't see anyway. Like, what the hell?
Respect.
Damn, I want an 8.
You fought for that one though.
I want an 8. Shit, I almost didn't get that one either. I ain't gonna lie to you. Definitely almost didn't get that one. But that's one thing you're gonna see. I'm gonna fight for each and every rep. I'm not the type that's just gonna be like, forget it. It's like, nah, really get it. If you know you can get it, fight for it. If you can't, and you don't think you're gonna get that bar out, man, let that weight go. That was literally all I had on that one. I thought I was gonna get 10 on that one. Man, it is what it is. But as you can see, if you've been watching the videos, we slowly but surely progressing in the right direction. Slowly but surely. Let's get it. I didn't think he was gonna walk away like that.
And for a second, I was like, did I start?
Nah, you ain't start, bro. I started this one for sure. Let's get it. Nice and easy. Going for that 20, get that 20 money. Get that 20 money. Try to get it straight out as much as you can. If you can. As much as you can, if you can. Nice and clean. Let's get it. You got it. Good, solid grip. Be a little bit more explosive coming up too. 1, 2, there we go. 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. 10. 10 more. Come on. 1. Be explosive. 2. Keep it level. 3. Come on. You right there. You right there. Up. 4. Ooh, 14. 14. What happened?
If you're going faster, this is where clips would help.
Yeah,
As I
but
move it.
I don't want to hear you ain't going that fast. You ain't going that fast. That's you and that right arm struggling. That's what that is. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, we got 6.
Yep. You right there. Finish off strong. You right there.
I got 6.
Remember, he's going to eventually be able to do this for 20 reps solid without stopping. Easy. This is tough, by the way, still. Let's go. 1. Come on. 2. 3. Come on. 4. Come on. 5. Come on. Up. Up, 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 up. Push, 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 push. Push. Make sure it's up there. Great work. Good. Good. Fly or fly. Oh yeah, you felt that.